Hey guys, good morning. How are you today? So today is I want to talk again about synchronicities, and this time will be about a synchronicity that happened in Thailand when I moved to Bangkok 2 years ago before moving to Edinburgh, where I was for some marketing research, where I was planning and still planning to open a cafe in the land of smiles. Uh, well, at least in Bangkok, Thais that don't really smile that much anymore. But anyway, that's another story. So everything started before leaving, a few months before leaving for Bangkok, and where in Instagram I was added by a tiger. Like, she started to follow me, and it was, I think, like it was like 3 months before I left. So normally I always when someone start to follow me on Instagram, I always check what the person publish on the Instagram, because I like to have as a followers people that it's into spirituality, positive messages, positive photos, and not keen in people that just upload photos of selfies. So I always check who is the person, and so that's how I got the chance to see how the girl looked like. And so I just left it there, didn't bother anymore. I never contacted her, except a few weeks later she sent me a message just like, hey, hi, how are you, I like your Instagram account. And just we had like a random chat. She contacted me again, I think like 2-3 more times, and then that's it. So I left London to go to Bangkok, and then I would go to Edinburgh. And normally I would stay in my friend flat in Bangkok, but this time, because I was planning to stay for a long time, so I didn't really want to bother him. I didn't wanna just stay in his flat for so long. I wanted just to give him his privacy. So I searched for some good and cheap accommodation, and I found a really good one in Bangkok. In Khao Sar Road. It was a very cheap accommodation, free breakfast, and few minutes walking actually from Khao Sar Road, the high street. So I arrived in the evening. I got all my stuff ready, and I got the room. And the day after, I decided to explore the area around the hotel. So walking around, around the hotel, there were many hotels, hotel, backpackers. So it was an area quite popular among tourists, backpackers, and it was quite nice. You know, Carlson Road, the high street, only 10 minutes walking. Walking in front of a hostel that actually was literally maybe 20 meters from my hotel, I noticed a girl at the reception that looked familiar, and I stopped looking at her, a little bit like a stalker, to be honest. It was a bit weird because I was just standing outside staring at her. She noticed. She felt a bit uncomfortable. Well, I felt uncomfortable as well because, I mean, you have someone just staring at you, and everybody will feel uncomfortable regarding you're a boy or a girl. So I checked my Instagram account, and because I thought she looked like this girl that had me, and contacted me on Instagram a few months earlier. So I found her, and it's like, this is her. But obviously, I wasn't sure 100% because, it could just look like her. But I feel compelled to ask. I was a bit, not shy, but I felt I don't really want to go inside the hostel and ask to the girl, hey, is it you? I felt a bit weird, but I thought, why not? And already been staring for an hour, so it won't be more creepy than this. So I got inside and I say, look, are you, like, I don't remember now the name of the girl, but I say, are you that girl? And she was like, yes. So I show her the photos, and I say, look, this is, you had me like a few months ago. Yes, no, I remember. Oh my God, I can't believe it. That's you. And I say, well, yes. I'm not surprised anymore about synchronicities, but I just pretend it's like, oh yeah, like I didn't expect it. Such a coincidence. There is not such a thing as a coincidences. And so we had a chat, and I left. So I promised her that we would meet up again some other time, maybe for a drink. So obviously, as I said the other time, sometimes we know the reason of why synchronicity is happening. Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes you can just interpret it in your own way. So that's how I did. I interpreted as I am in the right life path. I interpreted it as I was heading in the right direction. So I didn't know if it was for the shop that I was planning to open in Bangkok, or if it was for my spiritual development. But it was definitely a beautiful experience, a beautiful story to share to others. And I mean, it's hard to think, if you never experience synchronicities as much as I do. So obviously you might be wondering how is it possible, how you can just someone randomly had you on Facebook, and months later ending up in a country that is 14 hours flight away from where you come from, and ending up in a accommodation that literally is in front of where she stayed, because she worked in that hostel as a receptionist and cleaner. So how many chances obviously you have to end up living in next door and working randomly just at the right time, walking in front of the hostel where right in that right moment she was working. Well, obviously for me, that, as I said, I experienced synchronicity for so long, I'm not surprised any longer. And normally in my life journey, when synchronicity is happening, the meaning is always that I'm on the right path. So I know that are positive events, and when they're happening, I'm always happy, and they're happening all the time. And I think that if we stop, if we stop thinking, if we stop, our busy lives, and we try to focus on what's happening every day, we probably, I think all of us will notice that synchronicities are happening that often, like all the time, for everybody. So I can't be sure, obviously 100%. I can be sure only regarding my life journey, and I know that works in that way. So yeah, it would be nice if you watching this video, listening this video, could share your synchronicities episodes, and would be nice to discuss about it. Alright guys, I'm actually heading back home, and it's a nice beautiful day in London. I feel positive, and I feel that good things is heading in our way, not just mine, but as a collective, as a planet. So stay positive and never give up. See you.